Bart was taken hostage by the mob. Just to have some fun, Fat Tony told Bart to pick a horse. If he won the bet, they'd let him go.
Eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts. Ah, okay. Let's see. Hey, wait a minute, you little punk! Eat my shorts is in the 5th race! I said the 3rd race!
Don't have a cow.
Don't have a cow in the 3rd. Put a deuce on him.
So they started listening to the race results coming through the radio. The horse Bart picked made a dramatic comeback against the odds and won the race. Fat Tony was extremely pleased with Bart and asked him if he knew how to mix drinks.
I don't know.
I'll have a Manhattan. Make legs of Manhattan.
I'm not sure.
So Bart had no choice but to follow the recipe and make one. After some careful work, he produced the drink. The henchman tasted it carefully.
Superb.
And the next day, Bart officially started working there. He was in charge of serving drinks and pouring water for the mafia, and even received generous tips. At that moment, the sheriff burst through the door. He questioned Fat Tony about a cigarette truck that had been robbed, but Fat Tony claimed he knew nothing about it. Then he invited the sheriff to try the drink Bart had made.
I'm still gonna put you away, you know.
Good for you.
When Homer passed by Bart's room, he saw it piled high with cigarettes. He confronted his son, asking if he had started smoking.
They're not mine. My boss said his warehouse was full.
Yeah, right.
But Homer still didn't believe him and wanted to teach Bart a lesson.
I'm going to stand here and watch you smoke every one of those cigarettes. Then maybe you'll learn.
Just then, Fat Tony's men arrived to pick up the goods, and only then did Homer realize Bart was innocent. To thank Bart, the Godfather brought him a gift. Bart asked them if they were all bad guys. The Godfather explained, "Isn't it wrong to steal a loaf of bread to feed your starving family?"
And what if your family don't like bread? They like cigarettes.
I guess that's okay.
Bart finally came to feel that such an act wasn't really a crime.
Enjoy your gift.
Superb.
Bart happily went home wearing new clothes. Marge was deeply worried about this. She noticed the pizza truck parked downstairs had already been there for 2 weeks.
How long does it take to deliver a pizza?
Looks like our cover's blown. Let's roll.
For Bart's safety, Marge told Homer to go to the bar the next day and see what kind of people they really were.
Please, homie.
Oh, all right.
Homer had a great time winning money there and completely forgot the purpose of his visit. The Godfather said his son was outstanding.
You know, if you need a hat check, girl, I've got a daughter. Homer, you're a hell of a father.
At school, Bart directed the troublemaking kids to pull pranks, but unfortunately they were caught red-handed by the principal.
You didn't say nothing. Now beat it.
So when Fat Tony invited friends to the club as guests, Bart still hadn't shown up. The friends questioned Fat Tony. They were brought here to taste the best Manhattan, yet he told them the bartender was late. Fat Tony had no choice but to send a henchman to mix a Manhattan.
What have I done to deserve this flat, flavorless Manhattan?
Later, Bart finally arrived for work. Fat Tony told him he was late. Bart was furious too. If the principal hadn't kept him after school, he would have been there long ago.
This guy Skinner causing you trouble?
He sure is, Patroon.
Perhaps we should go to meet and greet this individual.
So Fat Tony went to find the principal and had him surrounded.
And how, may I ask, did you get past the hall monitors?
The very next day in class, the teacher announced that the principal had gone missing. The news spread quickly. Search teams were rapidly deployed. Missing person posters covered the streets. Facing reporters' questions, the sheriff promised they would use the most advanced scientific equipment to find the principal. Then the sheriff went to see a psychic. After some ritual, the psychic reached a conclusion.
Willie Nelson will astound his fans by winning the English Channel.
Really, Willie Nelson?
There were many theories about the principal's disappearance. Some said he was already dead. Others said he was buried under the parking spot at his house. Still others claimed Bart's gangster friends did it. Bart strongly denied it, insisting those were just rumors. Late that night, Bart had a nightmare. No matter where he went, he saw the dead principal. Then Bart ended up in prison. People strongly demanded that Bart be sentenced to death. In the end, Bart was strapped into the electric chair. The moment the switch was pulled, Bart woke up from the nightmare in terror. He rushed to the bar and demanded to know if they had killed the principal. Just as the mob was about to explain, the sheriff and his men burst in and arrested them on suspicion of murder. Bart was sentenced to 180 years in prison. Later at the trial, in order to clear their own names, Fat Tony and the others pinned all the blame on Bart.
Prostitution, loan sharking, numbers. The kid liked the wettest bleak and everything.
The lawyer asked Homer, after living with Bart for 10 years, could Bart possibly be the leader of a criminal gang?
Oh, it's true, all the pieces fit.
Based on the information provided by the mafia and Homer's testimony, the judge was about to sentence Bart. At the critical moment, the principal appeared, disheveled and ragged. He said everything started a week earlier. A group of thugs broke into his office, claiming they were there on Bart's behalf.
We really think there's promise in a boy.
Get out! Okay, you don't have to yell.
To forget the incident, the principal decided to organize the newspapers at home to distract himself. The stack of newspapers collapsed and pinned him down, leaving him unable to move. He could only wait for rescue. When hungry, he ate the candied fruit nearby. When his mind grew foggy, he He bounced a basketball. When the police searched his house, he shouted until his voice gave out, but they still didn't hear him. So he realized he had to save himself. He built a makeshift rocket using a cigar tube, then mixed baking powder and lemon soda as fuel. The rocket launched under the force of carbon dioxide. The wire successfully caught on the beam overhead. Then he grabbed the vacuum cleaner, turned it on, and the wire was reeled back in. He regained his freedom.
That's my courageous story.
The judge banged the gavel and declared Bart not guilty and released. Fat Tony hurried to apologize to Bart. He said they could still continue working together.
Sorry, Fat Tony. I used to think your game was cool, but now I learned that crime doesn't pay.
Yeah, you're right.